Good evening, everyone. I am Samantha Mowat. I'm a clairvoyant psychic and a contactee, and I want to let you know about an encounter that I had earlier this year, one that I thought was interesting. During this encounter, I found myself in a room, and I was a little confused at first, because it was appearing to me as one of the bathrooms in my house. And I looked, and I remember being a little confused because the blue that we have that bathroom seemed more vibrant than normal. The square footage of the room wasn't making sense to me, and how there was able to be myself and two men in the room really baffled me, because this is not a very big bathroom. I would say, it's big enough that I can have a bathtub and a closet and a good sized vanity and obviously a toilet, but I remember looking, and although I was being shown the room being the bathroom, how the three of us were standing didn't make any sense. The two men were able to be side by side. They weren't standing in a line, and I remember being really perplexed by this, because it's a bit of a narrow bathroom. It would never have worked for three adults to stand that way. And as I started to really feel this out in this encounter, I remember feeling uncomfortable and feeling kind of like something wasn't quite right. And when I looked at these men, I remember being confused as to how I got there. And I knew that at the time they were wanting to do something medical towards me, or to me rather. And while this was happening, I remember saying, no, I don't want to be a part of this, no, or something along those lines. And I think it was, I'm not doing this, I won't do this. And I remember I was trying to leave the bathroom. And as I was going to leave that, what I thought was my bathroom, I had a flashback in that moment. And a few moments before, I was actually shown two women being in the place of the two men. And as I realized this, I began to go, something isn't right here. Something isn't adding up to me. And then I really started to get anxious. I remember feeling so uncomfortable that I tried to leave the situation. And then a few moments later, everything goes blank for me. I remember during the encounter knowing that it had something to do with something medical. It didn't necessarily feel like it was related to hybridization specifically. It didn't feel like it was related towards me being ill. Sorry, the puppy found me. But when I woke up the next morning, I remember being a little bit confused by this encounter. And so I went to the bathroom and I had a shower. And when I looked at my body, that's when I looked down at my legs. And I noticed that on my left thigh, on the exterior side, that I had 4 bruises, 4 small purple bruises that were in the shape of a square, as though something square had been put down upon my leg. And it wasn't very big, it was like an inch by an inch by an inch type thing. And I remember looking at this going, okay, that was a physical encounter last night. And I thought at first it was just a really peculiar dream, and if I hadn't actually noticed the bruises on my leg, I would have disregarded the encounter, assuming that it was just a dream, and just a random one at that, because there was no clear indication of beings coming into my space, or me sensing them before I went to bed, or even them coming in the daytime, or even normal telltale signs. And so I thought that would be an interesting one to share with you, because I'm trying to catch up on everything, and thank goodness I've written all my experiences down, and I've printed them out, so I'm now marking them off as I go, so that hopefully I can get them all shared with you over the next couple of years. Well, I'm going to let you go. The sun has set, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Peace, love, and light. Bye.